over here. Okay, now if we're coming in from over here, then yeah, I know the main thing you need to worry about is right there and right there.
The other one over there, yeah.
Yeah, predominantly this one. That's from the Christmas tree.
This is another one over here.
I rarely see this, but I notice that it's usually a roamer that comes in and comes out of this way really quick.
The biggest thing the biggest telltale sign that you're gonna get spawn peaks is when you destroy the camera. You always need to be ready for that.
Right as someone destroys the camera?
Yeah, like 2 seconds after you destroy the camera. That depends on if the spawn peeker knows what the hell they're doing.
Well, most of the time, well, depending upon how long they've done it, most spawn peekers usually just try and, I guess, do a dice roll when they come out here. You try and, like, what? Take a quick second to. Do you want to take a second, or do you just try to aim and then just get lucky while you commit?
Depends on what you're doing. Like, once you pop that cam over there, like you pop that cam, you count the 2 seconds, then you run out, and you pretty much you're gonna see and do what you can, for the most part.
Okay.
Just for a quick demonstration, go back out there, run. Just for a quick demonstration, I don't know, say something like you pop the cam.
Okay.
That's pretty much what you're gonna be doing.
Okay, just taking quick shots then. It give you an idea. You know they're going to be over here in this area, so you got to get ready to ADS over here in this general area somewhere.
Yeah, do what you can. Like since you got 2 seconds before you're actually detected, do what you can within that small time of 2 seconds. Do what you can. Get the hell out of there. Don't overstay your welcome. Anybody that overstays their damn welcome is a stupid ass player.
10 seconds remaining.
Or they're just overly confident. You need to put them in their damn place.
5 seconds.
Okay. And that's basically, well, that's a part, I guess, hunting roamers, but you don't want to commit to hunting them down too much, otherwise it may go into a cat and mouse effect.
Yes. And when you say counter-montane, what do you mean?
Like if I was a shield just sitting here and doing this, what would be a logical way in order to try to get him to move, or to try to work around his shield to get in tags?
Okay, if I understand your question correctly, what you mean is like, what's the best way to kill him on the fly, or deal with him?
Yeah, not so much kill him, but just tag him.
Well, for the most part, you see them already playing Legion.
Yeah, so you are a counter for me because eventually I have to take my needle out.
Yeah, at some point you're gonna get tired of that needle. With that being said, if you are playing Montang, I gotta keep in mind that you might have a buddy behind you.
Okay, because usually we know Montangs never travel alone.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see here.
I'm about to say, now if you actually went for ways to actually kill him, then
yeah, like say I was like this.
Hug yourself in a corner. I can't really get rid of that damn. Go in this corner over here.
Well, that'll work, but at the same time, that's just with the way this is actually saying, that's actually pretty dumb.
Well, if you mean something like this for killing Montang, it's mostly just, you know, move side to side, because there's only so much you can actually protect yourself with.
15 seconds.
Like if I just stand absolutely still like this, are you able to get around any of my corners?
10 seconds remaining.
Yes, I can.
Alright, try to hit me real quick. Oh.
Time limit reached.
Okay, so if a Montang is in a corner, that's a good thing and a bad thing.
Yes, because it can't shield down and punch.
Right. Oh, hang on. I just saw it in the replay cam. Okay, so there's actually a small smidge. If I go to tilt, that's enough to cover enough of an angle where you have to get a tight angle on my left or my right if the person in front of me is a big distraction. Or you can chuck something over me, or if you already have something on the ground. So the way to be a counter for a Montang is to make yourself enough of a distraction to where they make a mistake.
Pretty much.
Exactly. And Montang can even melee her, if I'm not mistaken correctly.
Yes, he can. See where the tip of this glass is, right? The center of the glass. Look at the tip of it.
Yeah,
That little small, that small tiny section above the top.
right above the IG.
Yes.
Okay.
Anytime I hear this, just wait for that shield to move. Free headshot for days.
That's where it is? Oh, wow.
Same thing for Blitz. Same spot.
Oh, I never knew that. I thought it was just somewhere around. Whenever it is, I always have it aimed right here.
Aim for the top of his glass in the center, right in the center. And as soon as you see that shield move, pop his face. Same thing if he's standing. Aim for the center of that glass, pop him straight in the damn face for trying. I just picked somebody because I didn't know what you was looking for specifically. Oh, by the way, No Man's got a nerf now because you can actually hear these. I don't know if you know this.
I could always hear these. I just don't know what the range of them are. Like how close is too close before it just kicks you off and knocks you back somewhere. So I want to see how far does it send me back in a wall. Pop it on that thing right there, on that wall, right here. Oh, that's hell of a distance. Alright, that's all I needed to see. So it doesn't change. Basically, you're just going to be right up on it. I don't really see a difference in the nerf, honestly.
The nerf is just basically those that air jabs make sounds, so that way you can pretty much know where they're at instead of you just going out there blind. You don't know that they have a Nomad. For some reason you're on your ass for some reason.
Alright, because that noise that her little concussions things make, or whatever those things are, that noise they make when they're getting ready to be planted somewhere, you can still hear that. That's how I automatically know it's a Nomad before I even see what the gun is.
Well, that's not what I was trying to highlight for you. It's when they're planted. You know, once they already been launched and you're pretty much not really paying attention to all that.
Wait, they make a noise in the environment?
Yes. Come over here to the store, Rod.
Whenever it is somebody gets hit with a thing, it seems to always be taken out of context. Oop. Oh! Like a cricket chirping.
Yes.
That was these things?
Yes, that's what the nerf is. So that way people know if they come to this doorway, you know, if they take their time and they're attentive to their surroundings, that pretty much tells them, hey, there's a Nomad, there's an air jab in this doorway or something.
Oh wow, that sucker is loud.
Just for the most part, as a general rule of thumb, Rod, when you're playing DMRs, you want to play at range.
Oh, okay.
What I mean by range, you want to be behind something that'll actually stop bullets from actually hitting you.
Using the environment to your
of
advantage with DMR play.
Yes. At range, behind something, some sort of form of cover, no matter how you move. get behind something.
Oh, okay.
No matter what it is, as long as your body is some way, shape, and or form covered. The only time you should ever rely on your on this is if we're at this range right here. Anything at 3 meters, 3 to 5 meters and out.
All right, what
5
about that?
meters and out.
All right, what about where you were just now? What about there? Would that be able to do nothing or no?
This.
Yeah. Yes,
Kind of, a little bit more what you're more comfortable with, because again, you still got this absurd recoil. You got a burst bar.
Yeah. Which that recoil works well when you're in somebody's face, just not from that range too well.
You don't control the SMG-12. The SMG-12 controls you.
Yeah, as that Mozzie told me from the other day. Yes.
So for the most part, if you just need something a little more, if you're gonna use DMRs, you need to play at range. What I mean by range, play at range, but don't play too damn slow.
Wait, so DMR play is using range and tactical environmental cover, and moving from side to side in order to alter your positioning.
Yes. Keep it slow. Stay behind cover. Any form of cover. Anything you get behind it, that'll stop bullets from actually hitting.
10 seconds left.
Use cover to your environment.
5 seconds remaining.
Don't matter what it is.
Okay. I need to practice with Twitch's DMR. I would say Blackbeard's to practice with, but the shield is what gives me a little bit of a slight padding, and you're not going to have that with any other ones that I'm actually going to be using. I'm going to take Penthouse again. Whoa.
Another tip that kind of really irritates me is when when you ring phones, make a push because you want to look for that sound.
Correct.
Once you ring phones, make a push because you're hunting for that sound.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Because the odds of them that sound is a disorientation, so they're going to be focused on the phone at that point rather than anything in their environment for that brief
Plan
second.
accordingly.
Yes, and also keep in mind they could bait you too.
True. Well,
They could just let it ring and just hold an angle on you, wait for you to peek.
okay, I was about to say that sounds like that can work, but that also sounds like a double-edged sword for the guy with the phone ringing, because they don't know whether or not you got one more person with them.
10 seconds to insertion.
You're actually playing Vigil for this.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that
Down
why
to
you want me to
5
go
seconds.
Doki whenever you do a blitz play?
Yes,
Gotcha.
Bomb located by Op 4.
because once I enter the building, I kind of need you to ring the phone so I can listen out for that. Any rumors, I can go ahead and smoke them right quick.
Gotcha. Now it makes sense.
Once I'm in this building, the first thing I'm doing, guess what? Ringing them phones. If I hear that phone, that means, okay, somebody's close, so I need to get ready.
Damn, that thing's loud as shit.
Also, with that being said, if you are playing Doug, be running flashbangs.
What do I run on? Never mind, I remember.
Go ask your question, because you might need a refresher.
I was gonna say, what do I run on mine, but I was thinking that's a dumb question.
Like I said, flashbangs.
Yeah, because the only way smokes would be
Most-
useful is if we got something that's for that.
Smoke is good too for extra smokes. You could, if you had a glass routine, you could run extra smokes for him. As a general rule of thumb, run flashbangs.
As a
Because
given.
once you ring phones, you're gonna want to deal with that phone. And if you hear a phone ring, then you can be an extra dick about it. Flashbang.
That's
So,
really big.
So not only are they dealing with that phone, but now they're blind, they can't hear, and they probably finna get pushed on.
Wow, that's all the signs of a rage quit. That's really frustrating.
So by that moment, once they start dealing with that phone, their flash, they're probably either gonna be dead or they're gonna get lucky and kill somebody. Very lucky.
Only way that could happen is if my phone's ringing or something I know right here, and like if you're hugging a corner, I could see you probably getting a lucky kill, but it would have to be hella lucky.
Another thing, Rod, if this, like, say, open this window for me. Please and thank you. Appreciate that. Same thing applies to since you picked this objective. This is actually a good example. If you're playing DMR, just stay on the windows then.
Oh, don't even enter in. Just stay on the window.
Nope, just stay right here. Don't even move. Don't even come in. Don't even just sit here and play. It's basically Overwatch.
Oh, like Widow.
Yeah, because you got a DMR, you do a lot of damage. What's the point of you coming in?
Got you. Also, for this... Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, for this map, that little thingy we found out about, can that also work for DMR play?
Yes.
Thought so.
You've reached the time limit.
Have a good one, Rod. I need to call it in for the night.
Okay, but I appreciate this. I'm gonna save this and then try and see if I can privatize it to try and study this for a bit.
Okay.